Hello there everybody, the Hat Person here, and welcome back to some more Senran Kagura Shinovi versus. Last time where we left off, we did a little bit of a warm-up, a little bit of training, as one would say. We have already been informed by Suzune-sensei herself that we need to recruit more people. We need to have at least 3 more people if we are going to be on equal ground with all the other people that consist of a team of 5. But yeah, hopefully, hey, maybe we'll get that dog. We'll get that dog that's constantly barking outside. Perhaps we'll be able to have him on our team of evil people that irritate the hell out of everybody. Huh? I'm totally not talking about that dog. Okay, so, where the hell is this uniform? Oh yeah, I don't have to buy it. I already unlocked it. So yeah, in the previous episode, I unlocked some stuff. Oh man, perfect time for the dogs to just come barking and barking all the way. Oh my god, I hate dogs right now. I love dogs, but I hate dogs right now because they're getting in the way of my recording. So let's just go 900. Let's see what panties we get today. We got something that's way cool. Let's see. Lingerie number 31 is, hey, like some like yellowy color kind of stuff. Lingerie number 34. Alright then, bye Ayame. So, we did get a few more outfits. Now we're starting to get the Shinobi outfits and stuff for, everybody here. So we only have these 2 people. So we have Heavy Joe uniform, which is spats. I'm assuming is like those little leggings that we got over there. If we do the regular one, it's almost exactly the same, I assume, but without the spats. So, just because I am me, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep her without the spats. And sure, I'll keep the regular outfits for now, and maybe after 1 or 2 chapters, I'll go ahead and change it. I'll keep the default look for now. Alright, so let's see, what does everybody say now? They came up with some new... Okay, so basically the same thing, it's fine. Alright, nothing else to look at now. Let's go and do some more missions. So, chapter 1. Assemble a team. Now we're going with Emu. Why do we need 5 people? Miyabi and I are more than enough. Oh, well, that's, yeah, you see, this is why the villains always lose. They're always so short-sighted, and they always believe that they are capable of doing everything when they really can't. I mean, yeah, even villains need friends, and I guess that's the message that they're trying to come across here in this game. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to think about all of those things. You know, how are they gonna try and humanize all these people? How are they gonna make these villains look like not villains? Alright, here we go. I love how she kind of panned in, you know, like, zoop! Like a slideshow with a weird transition. Unavailable. Like, oh, my beeper just turned on. I gotta go to a meeting. I'd love to, but I'm gonna be sick that day. Sorry. Yeah, I'm assuming here's where they find the other 3 that we know. Ryobi, Riona, Murasaki, all of those. Nah, it's not about just covering Miyabi. It's, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not a matter of, you know, you guys being strong enough. It's about, you know, you guys being overwhelmed in numbers. Hurry, put a Craigslist ad. Something ought to come up. No, just all of us as a collective is not acceptable. We're barely enough. Of course, you want it to be just the 2 of us. You're afraid that any new person that'll come in will try and take away your precious Miyabi. And like, no, just the 2 of us so that nobody ever gets in the way. So yeah, she has her own reasons for it just being the 2 of us, but she's putting like the whole... this big excuse about like, oh, the other people will just hold us back. We're powerful. We're mighty. We can do it. Well, I went to the bathroom and I saw a cockroach. The cockroach said no. There we go. Even Miyabi knows. Oh man, things are getting a little serious here. Yeah, it seems that Emu's biggest weakness is also her greatest strength, and that's Miyabi. She's getting really pouty all of a sudden. Seriously? Well, no matter how villain as these people think they are, they're still teenagers. What if they pee on the bed and they don't take responsibility? What if you fall asleep and somebody, you know, grabs a magic marker and puts the word butt on your cheek? What if, God. So, oh man. So these are not teenagers, actually, now that I think about it. You know, they used to be in high school, you know, in the Heavy-Joe high school, and then a long time has passed after that. So are these girls are basically adults, and they're still acting like they're teens, wanting to hang out with their bestie. Wow. She literally just flat out said it. Wow, just kiss each other already, jeez. And I'm controlling Imu right now, and so I'm obviously gonna beat Miyabi, so I wonder how the story's gonna go from here. I don't think Miyabi's gonna, you know, try and beat that. She's not gonna go up on her promise, because we already know that we're gonna recruit 3 other people, so what's gonna happen after this? Alright, take it by force. Even if it is with your best friend. Sure, let's go. So I wonder, if these two are actually, like, in a post-high school age, why are they wearing their uniforms? And why the hell are they so hell-bent on bringing the pride of their school back? I mean, it's not really much of their business anymore, is it? Especially when they had an out, you know? It's such an extreme and harsh environment to be in the, you know, villain side with Heavy-Joe, where, like, literally you screw up one time and you're dead. So how the hell, why did they bring themselves into it? I mean, my theory is that they're literally just having sort of a midlife crisis, you know, because they're much older. Miyabi had an incident that we still don't know much about, where she basically just stood in a vegetative state, and we still don't really know what happened. Basically, her and Imu lost their high school days, you know, all of that youth that they had before, you know, all of that time that they could have enjoyed themselves, not just as Shinobi, but as young Shinobi in high school, where they could have made friends and all that kind of stuff. They lost that. And so, like, the destruction of Heavy-Joe was the perfect excuse to be like, yeah, we can bring, you know, the old days back, you know, by, you know, trying to bring back the pride and all that kind of stuff, when in reality, they're just trying to recapture all of that, you know, all of that youthful energy that they once lost. Which I think is, probably a much more interesting and complex idea to think about, rather than just, you know, I'm strong, I want to be stronger than you, I'm gonna kick your ass, and these two are, like, lesbians trying to be with each other. Or at least one of them is trying to be with each other. I mean, Imu flat out says, you know, what if somebody falls in love with you? You know, I want nothing between, I want nothing, you know, to come in between us. And Miyabi doesn't really think much of it. You know, either she doesn't care, or she's aware of it, and she doesn't make that big of a deal about it like Imu does. I don't know, but I find that fairly interesting, you know? Just the way that the relationship is handled. Because, again, it could easily be like a Yagyu and Hibari thing, where, you know, one of them is super obsessed and the other one totally buys into it, you know, like a really naive thing. But, you know, with Miyabi, it's like, yeah, so what? Like, you know, you want nothing to come between us, but that's not what I'm asking you, you know what? Let's focus on what we're here for. But Imu's like, what? The cockroach was looking at you with those, you know, just undressing you with those insectoid eyes. Jeez, I don't want anybody near you. I'm pretty sure there were some pretty good Shinobi out there. But, you know, they just weren't recruited because Imu was being jealous of them before even getting to know them. Yeah. Hopefully, you know, the game digs into those character traits a little better, you know, or at least, you know, have like a particular segment where they can focus on that. You know, like in the Shinobi Girl's Heart segments, but I know that that won't happen. I know that they're gonna take, like, the one running joke that the character has and then just run it to the ground in the form of 5 missions, you know? That kind of thing, which is kind of a shame. I know that's what's gonna happen, but if you really want to go into, like, the inner workings of the character, as the game suggests, they have to go into that, you know? They have to say, like, oh, you know, what's up with the relationship between those two? We should have, like, a flashback, or, like, an extra story segment, or, you know, question, you know, their beliefs and make them think about that kind of stuff. Some internal narration will be great. You do have some in Shinobi Girl's Heart, but it's really brief and, again, very jokey. So, yeah, I feel like there are a lot of lost opportunities here that we haven't, you know, really taken advantage of yet. Okay, we're both naked. There we go. I guess this is Imu's happiest day of her life. I'm like, Miyabi is there, naked, all over the place with just 2 band-aids on her boobies. It's great. No, I think Imu's impressed, you know, by she looks at Miyabi and is like, oh my god, you have boobies! You have the boobs, so you're not a guy? Oh god, I thought you were a man this entire time. Holy damn, that's why I fell in love with you so much. Well, I guess I'm a lesbian now. Miyabi, you lose the test. You showed mercy, now you die. That's not enough. Again, if it was the other way around, Miyabi would be like, no, that's not good enough. You barely passed. I'll feed you to the cockroach in the bathroom. Okay. So are you saying that the villains of the story, the people from the evil school, have best friends and they can fall in love with each other and they cut each other some slack and they apologize to each other and they can learn from their mistakes and better themselves? What? I'm pretty sure that's something like Gessen would say. Who would that be? No, I mean, I put that Craigslist ad, like you told me, and during the fight, I got a response, and, you know, the girl seems legit. True identity, who are we talking about here? I wonder, who of the 3 is she talking about? Is she talking about Murasaki, she's talking about Ryobi or Riona? Okay, so I was not aware of that. Apparently, Murasaki and Imu are related. I mean, they seem so different from each other. I mean, Imu, like, the way her eyes are shaped, and the hair color, and, you know, the attitude and all that kind of stuff, and then see Murasaki, who's very soft-spoken, has super long purple hair, and her eyes are, in some ways, way bigger and wider than, Imu's. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, it could be like an Ikaruga thing where, you know, one of the 2 are adopted, so who knows. There we go. So Imu is technically stronger than Miyabi. She's level 5. Not like Miyabi, who's level 4. I mean, Imu did get a few enemies, like a little bit of cannon fodder to warm up with, so maybe those are like the extra experience points that she needed to be able to, you know, get the little bump up in level. Alright. So we did it. There's mission 2. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I'm gonna leave, and I will continue on tomorrow with some more Senran Kagura Shinobi Versus. So I guess in the next episode now, we're gonna actually start recruiting some more people. We're gonna have Murasaki here. Apparently, she has some issues, and we did see a little bit of that in previous fights where she was very hell-bent on just going home, and she has this big attachment to this, really, like, creepy, almost irritatingly so, purple little, doll thing. So, yeah, we'll get to see a little bit of her tomorrow. So, yeah, stick around. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. And, of course, if you want to see more, just subscribe. And like that, you'll be notified for new videos, for live streams, and, you know, kind of updates, for the podcast, all that kind of stuff. I have a ton of stuff to watch. So, yeah, I think it would be a good idea for you to subscribe. Like that, you'll always know when everything comes out. Anyway, THP. See you later. Signing off. Senran Kagura Shinobi Versus. Coming to ya next time with the power of love. Woo!